Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Eagle defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Running right through it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of him now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Watson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Moore, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Elijah Moore.
His 4th touchdown
touchdowns. York now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running right, this is Gainwell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Tyler Beatty.
14 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up the Browns' first down as they'll get this out past the 35-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage. The entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. To throw is Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Back to throw, Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. Bust through the tackle. And some room to maneuver. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at this point. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do this.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The York on now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Browns 48, Eagles 16.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
From the gun, here's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 32 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
More the motion man right. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Trucks over him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Second and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
York able to send this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
Pass complete, got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.